Nestled on the banks of the Hudson River, Michie Stadium. It will play host to some of the nation's finest today at another thrilling edition of Army football. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Black Knights will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will take the field first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, but the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Handoff from the gun. Got the first down and more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jayhawks look to keep this drive humming. They want to run it left here. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 82 yards, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Cadets offense has the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
The Black Knights send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They've been running it, but now the pass. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W.
Pocket breaking down. Can't get him to the ground. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Spins away from the defense. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Gives it on the option. Runs through a tackle. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He'll go to the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. 4th down is coming. Punt is in the air. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking for room, it's Thompson. Fighting off the defender. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. We've reached a break, and Kansas has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. Running into the open space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Inside the 15. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now the toss. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this 1st half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
The Black Knights will hustle to the line.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got it looking for a first. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They breaks into the open. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. The play action fake. The sure hands. It's Bohannon. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. He'll do it himself. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Jayhawks have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Hayes. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Missouri came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. He'll ride his man on the option. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And the Black Knights will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Hauls it in at the 40. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Off the play fake on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Thompson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Bohannon. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So they'll send out the field goal unit. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fakes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on second down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And the Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
The Black Knights will call on their punt team.
On to punt it away.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Now on the option. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Makes the catch. It's Pickett. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, one thing we can always count on is a great atmosphere in West Point. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Blake Field inside Michie Stadium.
The Jayhawks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Quarterback on the keeper. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. And the Black Knights in a good spot here with second and short. Pulls it in. It's Howard. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Rides the back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The negative play leaves them with second and 12. Wants to go up top. On target. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
The Black Knights decide to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Got room to work. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. He'll pull it on the read. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. He's out past the 35. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd down.
Gonna run it. It's Thompson. Finds a little space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Jayhawks are on the move. Goes to the option.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Give to the single back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Off play action. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really need. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the Black Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out, where are my playmakers? Who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Rides to back and leaves it on the option. There he goes. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the left. Runs through the tackle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
It's a turnover on downs.
He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side. The Black Knights will line up to punt it away.
Now, 4th down.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Leaves it with the back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Using his legs at Stewart. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll give it to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Flips it out to the back. Ran through the contact. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. Catches it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. On the ground, it's Stewart. Got the 1st down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down. He'll do it himself. It's a fumble on the play. Scoops it up, still a live ball. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Jayhawks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. The official says no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Leaves it with the running back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He's got him in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Howard. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. Looking to throw again. They're working that left side.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball, just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses, but this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.